I've accumulated a lot of t-shirts over the years. Some are still cute, some are not that cute. And so in this video, I'm actually going to show you a bunch of different ways to reuse your old t-shirts. And not just taking your t-shirts and making other shirts, but also making other things that you might want but don't want to spend money on, or maybe other things that you might find rather useful. Let's begin. First thing you want to do, go through your shirts, figure out which ones you want to keep, which ones you want to toss, which ones are sentimental to you, maybe they mean something, and you know, just kind of, I guess, sort them out. And then afterwards, for the ones that you don't mind cutting, grab your scissors because we're going to start cutting. Okay, so for the first one, I'm going to show you how to do the tied crop top, and it's so great for the summer, and there's so many different ways that you can actually achieve this look, but I'm going to show you how I do it. I just like to take the sleeves off, the neck off, and I make two tails down at the bottom of the t-shirt. And then afterwards, I just take my scissors and I snip, and I like to use a marker. This way, you know, everything is kind of as even as possible. And then once you're done, this is what it should look like. Now, if you look at the edges, it just looks very freshly cut, you know, and so what I like to do is I just like to pull the fabric, and once you pull the fabric, it'll kind of like make it not look so freshly cut. It'll like roll backwards, and it'll just look better, but it will also do this after you wash it as well. And then you just tie the knots, and this is what it looks like. Now, if you want to see a different version, my sister made one, but hers is not a crop top, and she does not have any ties in the back of the shirt. And then she just ties it, and it looks really cute. And the next one is my favorite. It's the fringe tank, and fringe is perfect for the summer. It's just really fun, and it looks really, you can even wear it over like your bathing suit if you want to. And since I'm in California, I'm going to take my sleeves off, but you can leave yours on. And then afterwards, I want to go to the bottom of the shirt, and you're in complete control over how, you know, short this top is. It doesn't have to be a crop top. It could totally be like appropriate for school if you want it to be, or it could be a crop top, depending on how high you cut the fringe. And then after I cut my little strings, I pull on them, and like I did before with the previous shirt, it just kind of gathers it together so it doesn't look so, like, you know, freshly cut. And this is what they look like when I'm finished with the front. And then afterwards, I just want to flip it over to the back and do the exact same, but be sure not to cut any of the fringes off from the front. If you want to put a separator in, you can do so. It takes kind of a long time, so I just like listen to my sister practice music while I did this, because it takes about, you know, 20 minutes or 30 minutes or so to finish the entire thing. And then once you're finished, you'll notice that the ends look like well, there's a bottom to them. So this is what I do to get rid of that, make it look more professional. I just take it and I tie it in a knot. And then once I tie it in a knot, I cut that end off. And it just looks cleaner. But that's optional. You can leave them if you don't mind. Or you can just snip that end part off. Or you can tie it in a knot. I mean, whatever you want to do. Just do it. I tied mine in knots. Now, if you really are feeling oh so sexy, you can add some beads to, well, I guess that's not really a sexy thing, but you can add some beads to it. Alright, the next shirt, it's just your basic muscle tank. Me and my sister have 17,000 million of these. Just take off the sleeves and take off the neck, and that's it. And then just cut, make sure everything's cut evenly, and afterwards I just pull the edges, and you're done. Wear it to the gym, wear it hiking, wear it over a bathing suit. Okay, this shirt I've had for like 6-7 years. I love Lake Tahoe. It's one of my favorite places to go, and I don't want to get rid of the shirt, but there's so many stains on it that I'm never going to wear it. So I'm going to actually frame it. So if you have a shirt like I do that you don't want to get rid of, and you don't want to cut it because it just means something to you, then don't cut it. Just frame it. Okay, this frame is a horrible example because it's just really hard to frame a shirt in because it's so small. But look at the possibilities. It's so cute, and I'm keeping that. Look at my stain. Alright, so you just cut up some shirts. You have scraps laying everywhere, so you're probably thinking I need to throw them away, but don't. Yeah, want to know why? We can use them. First thing I'm going to show you how to do is make no-slip clothing hangers. These are actually really expensive to buy. They usually come like this with like velvet wrapped around, and they're awesome. I mean, they're great, you know, your clothes don't slip off of them, but they're so expensive, like I just said. And you know, when you have your regular hangers, you try to put maybe like something with a spaghetti strap on it, and it just slips right off, and it's so annoying.